Does the buzzer give you trauma? It doesn't for me. Uh, that's gonna be the last time. Well, that's gonna be the last time you hear the buzzer for a long time. Um, After today, you won't hear the buzzer again until there's no more show. Ladies and gentlemen, if it's a Monday morning, you'd have thought you knew what the forecast is gonna be, right? Now, starting today, we are in the eye of the storm proper. Clear skies, calm waters, safe to stumble. I'm your host, Arius Bookman, the cartographer of consciousness, Morpheus of metaphysics, Bane of the left-hand path. What I want to talk about today, I want to put a few last pieces into explaining what the guild is, talking about the Bookman model, and making sure I give you everything I can give you before we get going. All right. You already know. I got to do this because I want to get to talking, bro. I want to get to talking. But one thing I realized and I'm finding different ways of communicating what it is I do. Something that I'm attempting to offer people is a worship-free type of an understanding of what these things are when we're talking about spirituality, okay? The object of the subject of spirituality is the user, okay? The object of the subject of spirituality, so if the subject of spirituality, the contents of that vessel, what it's talking about, is the user, okay? I'm going to give us a story this morning, but before I give us a story, I got to give you what you came for, guys. I got to. Cass is spelled. Good to see you in the chat. Thank you for being here, love. Gerald Sombright. All right, ain't seen you in a minute, Gerald. Good to see you. Of course, Sing, Timon times 2, and Society Ejects. Yo, Society Ejects, appreciate the shout out. Shout out there on I see you on the video, bro. Seen Timon on the guild. I'm getting that in a second, bro. Yeah, I enjoy that. Welcome to the guidepost, guys. Like I said, this is the third episode. It's gonna be the last transition out of everything we was doing before. The skies are cleared the fuck up, but that don't mean I got the fuck on. Welcome to the guidepost, where my focus is guidance on Godhood. The community support group and continuous cohort class that go along with this show is called the Guild, and I'm going to get into all of that today. Story. A cousin of mine, I went over to his house one day. He was playing one of the console video games, right? He's playing, what's the name of the game? It's one of the NFL games. One of the 2K NFL games, right? He's playing the campaign, I guess. They don't call it the campaign. What do they call it? I think they call it a season, right? And so he's basically recruiting, I guess, randomly generated players, leveling them up, working on their stats, doing practice, playing games, a campaign, I told him it was like, okay, it's like Pokemon, bro. It's like Pokemon with football. Pokemon, you go to the tall grass, right? And a wild such and such appears. But it was like, you go to the college screen and a wild running back appears. I don't know. Anyway, um, I'm saying this because I know there are many video games that people play. There are different styles, there's all kind of subtleties, and I'm not gonna ignore that. I want to point at the fundamentals of it. Okay, I want to point at the fundamentals of what the fuck I'm talking about. In terms of the subject of spirituality, the object of that subject is the user. Okay, so we're talking about that 2K game, right? Let's say in your physical life you were a college draft pick, right? So consider your physical life one football player on the draft. I'm not talking about anything in that motherfucker's life. I'm not even talking about shit in the console. I'm talking about the motherfucker sitting at the game playing. That is the user. Okay? Gerald Summer, I be going ghost. Hey man, it's cool. It's cool. I get it. I fuck with that, bro. No, that was fine. I like how you included that clip of Life of Pi. I always enjoyed that movie. The book is good too, bro. The book is good too. I really do like the book and the movie. And I'm glad you peeped. That's what that was from. Yeah, Life of Pi. Wow, I read it back. But it's that's just video games. But I want you to get what spirituality is talking about. Most people think it's all the bullshit that motherfuckers can get away with saying because there's no authority anywhere. If you ever let kids, just start talking, and if nobody stops them, they just say the most ridiculous shit. It's not something's wrong. It's that they don't know, and they don't know that they don't know. Okay, so yeah. They'll try and give you some old religion or old rite to follow through. They'll color your Jesus black. They'll put your Jesus in outer space and make it an alien who's coming back. They'll put your Jesus in another dimension. Look, I'm not saying none of that shit, bro. There's a method to the madness. Most of the reason people have a hard time talking about spirituality or comprehending it in a sense where it is cohesive with their idea of reality. So the reason people generally have difficulty putting religion, or not religion, but spirituality into, well, you can use religion too, I don't give a fuck, into their life in some way where it's real, is because of the ontology of the Western world. The ontology meaning the basic understanding of what we all agree exists. For the most part, that's materialism. So today, people explain their world in a very secular manner. Materialism is made to be devoid of the thing people are trying to talk about. This is why you immediately have the mind-body problem that since the inception of all this deeply particulate focus we have now, this deeply materialist viewpoint we have, since that inception, go back to Descartes and, it's like that, right? Where you have the two sides, you have the objective and the subjective. Object is it objective or subjective? And they miss the dynamics or the context or the meaning of what's at play because they're so set on making the distinction between trees and a forest. And it's not to say that you can never make a distinction. I'm not telling you what you can't do. I'm telling you, look, it's not about what you can't do. It's about, okay, you can do anything. Now what do? The same typical shit. That's the problem. You said it in the last episode, but I figured what that was at first glance. Oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna let you know who I'm clapping for. I want to go ahead and start with the round of applause because coming up to opening the guild, I've been working with a few people inside the app, going over some of the material. People seen you've seen one of my videos, you've seen them all, huh? Whatever. Working with a few people who have already worked with, who are familiar with the topics, to help kind of not necessarily test run, dry run. I love research and development, but yeah, basically test run, dry run. Some of the mechanics of what we're doing, and I'm proud of everybody's participation. It's difficult to start dancing when no one's dancing, and it's difficult to keep dancing when no one's dancing. Um, it's difficult to put your chest out there and dance when you don't know, and especially working with some of these people who I've seen through their progress. I just wanted to highlight just a little bit of the folks who've been stepping out, some of the things they've been up to. Okay, just so you can kind of get a view of what the fuck we got going on over here in the guild. Okay, first and foremost, ask a dumb question. I love the participation we've got so far on this, guys. I love the folks who aren't even in the motherfucking guild yet who come and ask a question. Okay, and this is where I'm starting here, because this is the place so far where I've been the most proud of people. Not even simply in the asking of the question, because that's important. I'm gonna show a few of the questions because people think their questions are dumb and they're not. But the place I'm most proud is in their ability to answer questions. like I say, I'm trying to create a model. Not trying to at this point. I have, and this is the proof of it though. In order for people to be able to communicate with these concepts, these ideas, not just grabbing random pieces from random frameworks, making some homunculus chimera bullshit, and then telling you, hey, look at me, I found it. No, that's not the case. You have to understand what it means to have a metaphysics of something. And there's so many people who would rather just, okay, unless I can use it to make my life better, whoever the fuck knows what that means, I'm not interested. Okay, cool. Well, look, bro, all that whole just bundle of surface level agreement, I'm not gonna fight a nigga on that. I don't need a nigga to be better. Fuck you, I'm a piece of shit. Anyway, stop talking about me. I'm proud. Okay, the two people who have been on it, like they're showing up to all the sessions, because you're going to get 9 available places where you can come in for a session. 6 of the sessions are going to be recorded each month. You're not required to. I'm required to show up. This is what I do. This is what I'm agreeing to. All right. So you're not required to show up. I am. But of the sessions we've done so far, pop, they've been there. Not only been there, listening, learning, asking questions, asking each other questions. Like the shit that comes out of there, I couldn't have come up with myself. I would love to take the credit for it. You see me in a reel, maybe you think, hey, Aries came up with a lot of that shit. No, I listen to y'all, motherfucker. Y'all did, because y'all don't listen to you. Never mind. Stop. Don't eat people. Anyways, yeah, just want to point out 2 people who've been hitting it everywhere. I'm talking about everywhere. Elia Aries, he's in this motherfucker, man. I'm impressed with the improvement. It's wonderful. It's actually engaging your own ignorance on the subject as opposed to relying on how confident you feel. Okay. So not only is he asking some questions, he's answering them. And one of the beautiful things, this is why I ask people to get rid of the dumb questions, right? Because after you get rid of the dumb questions where you're just kind of grabbing for straws, what you start doing is you start actually considering and analyzing what you know, as opposed to desperately trying to get the right answer from school trauma. Girl said, I want to participate. Bro, I'm going to open it up. As a matter of fact, let me jump right into that, bro. No, because I got to give it to Rocky Love too. Because she was knocking out the park. Not only showing up, comprehending the questions, asking questions, jumping, and not just answering questions to have something to put on the thread, just to be there, and then it's they're answering questions like, okay, this is what I understand based on this. What does this mean? And that's not even questions I ask. Anyways, outstanding, and I look forward to seeing not only what improvement they make, but how this whole process unfolds with their participation in it. I love it. I'm proud. Heart shit, right? And everybody in there is doing wonderful. Like everybody in there's at least got the first two steps. Well, not everybody's showing up to all the sessions, but you're not required to. Why? Because I recorded to make it available to you. After the show, there you go. You got the audio. That's what I'm saying. It's not just me giving you a folder of videos for you to go watch and tell you got it. Even if you want that, okay. But if the feeling of having accomplished is more significant than whether or not you have accomplished, or if you don't know how to tell whether or not you're accomplishing or progressing. What I would say is if you don't know how to tell what to do, you probably don't know enough about what it is you're doing. Okay? Because a lot of people will get to the place where they're like, "Oh, me, I've seen all these things. I know this stuff. I get all this." But if that were the case, you wouldn't have the issue you're having. You know, motherfuckers be like, "I know, I get all this stuff, Arians. You know, all this stuff you're talking about in the videos, bro. I get it. I understand that stuff. Really, though, what I'm trying to figure out is what is 11 in numerology." How do I get my ancestors to use this ancestor money right? Okay. How do I ascend through the chakras and activate each vibration in the frequency of the Kundalini's ascension? If you knew what the fuck you were talking about, you wouldn't have that question. The question is pointing to your own inadequacy, but if acknowledging your own inadequacy and ignorance is a difficulty, is a problem, you're gonna miss this whole work. Some people will give you milestones, and when you hit those milestones, you're gonna feel accomplished. You're gonna feel good. I have milestones. I had to think about it. I have milestones. But my milestones hurt like hell. So I don't know what to make of that yet. But I'm going to talk to you about getting in. Here it is. Here's the price. I forgot to tell you the price. Okay. And I'm going to hate you niggas for this. I hate you so much for this price. My mentor is sitting here. He's laughing at me because I had this discussion with him before he passed, and he was in my position. I hate you so much, but I'm going to do it. I hate you so much, but I'm going to do it. For the early adopters phase of the guild. Early adopters meaning, I'm not going to tell you when I'm closing, when I'm shifting, because I have to figure out exactly what my sweet spot is. And so I figure out what my sweet spot is for the number of people I like in the cohort class. I'm gonna fuck around and find out. So, if you're participating in the area of me fucking around and finding out, for the 3 months, I'm only gonna charge you $100. That's less than the original boot camp. I hate y'all so much. But I want you to get it more than I want your money. I hate you. But, and this is, like, bro, asking the dumb questions, right? This man, the unborn, it took him a while to find the time to get on the Gilded app, right? And catch up to get the first 2 steps done or whatever. But, like, man, he hit the right out the gate, boom, answer somebody's question. You never met this dude before. He's never. I mean, it's one thing. Okay, Rocky Love has a history of being a mentor, a tutor. So it's beautiful seeing that unfold. But this man hit the gate like just first step in, boom, 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 answering questions. I'm like, whoa, and it wasn't like incorrect, grabbing the straws in places where he was unsure. Like this is what all of them are doing. In places they're unsure, they're agreeing to it, they're admitting to it, and say, hey, this is where I'm unsure. Do you know why I teach you to do that? Because that's the foundation to delineate what it is you know and move forward. But if there's so much against looking at the you that don't really know, fuck whatever class you get, it's not gonna make a difference. That's what that was. I didn't even click on that. I was thinking that was informational. Those two tabs, I mean. Wait, I've been missing sessions? No, you haven't been available. The sessions haven't been open to you. The sessions have only been open to a very small collection of people I've been working with before. Because what I actually did was I condensed 3 months of program into 1 month. And the only people I thought, I wanted to make sure that the people who were moving through that had enough foundation to take in what I was saying. That way, when we move into the first season of the guild, not only are they a bit familiar with what's going on, I'm familiar with what's going on, but we have a bit of momentum to move with. But yeah, that's gonna open up January. The doors open up in January. Here's the calendar. Well, you probably can see the calendar better this way. No. Hey, what happens if I click this on here? No, that's just to take me back. Okay. Yeah. All right. Wait, what were we saying? What's up, y'all? Dawson, good to see you in the chat. Edgar Allan Piccolo. Yeah. Welcome to the show, guys. All right, so this is the calendar for the first session. Right? First season, second season, third season, fourth season. Each season starts with a welcome week. I dedicate a whole week to onboarding people, making sure we get everything, all your official stuff set up and get you into the app. Okay? So this first week, the doors are open. You can come, you can pay. Once you pay, I'm spending the whole week making sure you can get on the app. That way, when the first session comes around, I already know everybody's set up for success, and we're not going to have no problem moving forward. Because this is why I didn't want to have it open all the time, because I want to take time. I expect people to have difficulty, just getting in there, and it's okay. And I want to be able to give that the time it needs so that everybody can, because I want you to get it. I want to know what tech issues people are going to have consistently. I want to know which signing up, how people don't know where to sign up. People don't know what to click. People don't know what this is or what that is. I want to be ready for all of that. So as you walk in, here's what's this? I done heard that question 3 times. What's this? How's this work? I got a guide already set up for you. Like, bro, it's school. But not school like... Not school like you're scared of, school like you look for when you guys figure out how to learn. Because I want you to learn how to learn, bro. I want you to be able to think. That's the thing. You want to think. Philosophy, metaphysics, this is thinking about your thinking. You can yell the all is mind, and say that to get your heart chakra thumping, right? So you feel good at your job at Kroger before you go home into your shithole house. Okay, cool. It works for motivation. But it means something. It's not just something to feel good. I don't want to just give you a bag of tricks and techniques. I can give you techniques all day. And this is the thing. This is about how to make this practical. How to live this in your everyday life. That's what everyone says. That's what... The reason people misunderstand the fundamentals and convince themselves that they already get everything they've seen so far is because they've distracted themselves the whole way by secretly only being invested in finding some type of a practical or pragmatic benefit. Here's an example. I've been studying philosophy of law for years now. Years. And not just reading books, not just looking things up, although you gotta do that. Writing documents from scratch. And like it sucked writing them from scratch when I didn't know I didn't have to. But then once I'd done it, and then I saw, I didn't even have to. They have all these forms over here. Whatever. Anyways, there are a lot of people who study the philosophy of the law. But out of all those people, I'd say about 80% are completely misguided because they're only studying philosophy of law to try and find some secret account. Uh-oh. Anybody's ears peek up, it's secret account? That's your fucking problem. Ain't no money. You don't even know what money is. You're struggling so desperately to find something to get you out of survival as you chant to yourself, I'm the everything. I hate, God, stop eating them. But I get it. It's confidence. It feels good. And you know what? In a place where shit don't always feel good, in a world where everything seems like it's just made to be broken, including your ass, I get it. I get why you want it. But it isn't about whether or not you should or shouldn't want what you want. It's about what the fuck are you doing? Fuck what everything else in the world is. You the supreme. Okay, cool. I'm not going to deny you that. But what are you doing? How are you working it? What are you agreeing to? That's my point. I want to make this practical for you, okay? So just so I'm clear on the last part, just how this works, okay? Does it make it better if I go like that? I don't think it makes it better if I go like that. It might make it clear. Anyways, for 7 whole days, 4 times a year, the doors will be open for you to participate. Okay? You can come for just 1 season if you like. Take everything I have available. Please take it. I don't there's nothing in me that says I don't want you to take anything you can find here. Take it. Take it, do what you want with it. I mean that so deeply. Do whatever the fuck you want with it. Because after you get through the 3 months, if what you wanted was a folder of audio files and videos and images that you can study at your own pace, you got it. Not only that, you get to be in them. Any question you had that you wanted answered, that you wanted answered in person because you couldn't put it on the form, you'll have it. You'll have it in the audios. It'll be yours. I want you to get it. I want you to get what it means to ask a practical question, a question about practical methodology, okay? Because I get so many of them, and it's I want to show you why people are misunderstanding how practical methodology works. See, look, I don't mind giving you every secret I have because I know you niggas don't get what you don't get. And most of you are so averse to the idea that it's you that's still the nigga that don't get it, even though you know all these random facts. I want to teach you to be able to talk about this without pontificating, without just memorizing a bunch of things that Arius said, and then once you say them back to me, you've got it? No. That's never how it worked. It's never how it worked. Where was I going to go? Oh. There's 2 things. I'm going to do this 1 second. I'm going to tell y'all specifically the crux of why methodology is so difficult for people to do today. Okay? If you're in the chat, present, and you got the sharpshooter sense. Hey, look at you. I saw you. Good question. Oh. difference between these two maps? Not necessarily, okay, they're clearly two different maps. Duh. Okay, not what I'm saying. What's the difference? I'm a cartographer of consciousness. This is what a philosopher does. Everything I have, all the images I've given you are maps. They are maps. But the thing about people today is they're all map and they're no territory. They've confused the map with the territory and can't even actually conceive the territory. No, Aries, don't talk bad about me. Okay, here you go. Watch. I'm going to give you the answers, okay? Crash memorization is why I don't remember half the shit from high school. Yes. That's the school trauma. I don't want you to memorize. I want you to understand. I want you to understand. Well, how do I know whether or not I understand? Open your mouth and say something. Risk looking like you don't know. Look, this is a safe space to do it. You come in here, everyone else is doing the same thing. And to the degree to which you come in and you have your chest inflated with the confidence that, okay, I've been listening to Aries for this long, so I'm the most advanced nigga in the room. Look, bro, I don't even feel that. You know what I'm saying? It's not your confidence that drives you forward. It has been because you've been in survival mode. It looked like the first picture is just a map and the second picture is marked with location. No, not quite. Because if you look at the first one, it's got the lake. It has locations. The locations are measured in the key. Let's look at this. Let's look at this one on the. I'll probably need to zoom in. That's maybe what it is. Okay, here. Let's take a nice look at this. No, I can't zoom in that much. There we go. Let's take a nice look at this first one. Okay. Okay. So. You look at a map, right? And I need you to understand this about the map and the territory, okay? This is crucial. The map and the territory. If you're looking at the tree of life, if you're looking at the chakras, if you're looking at the zodiac, these are maps. These are maps. If you see the image of a Homo sapiens physical body on the map, if you see the image of a Homo sapiens physical body on the map, that doesn't mean it's the territory. If you see this little symbol for a lake on the map, right? And then you go to the territory, is it gonna look like that? Is that what it's gonna be? That's the issue. You're confusing the map with the territory so much so you only have a conception of territory. This is why I asked, what is you? This is why I asked, what is you? Here we go, follow me, look at this map. What's it missing? In the old days, you didn't have this on the map because the map was made for all kind of different people. People would already know where they were on the map, so you didn't need to put it there. It's not on here. It doesn't tell you where you is. So if you're looking at a map that ain't set up to tell you where you is, and you asking me about you, the map ain't enough. You asking me about the territory. You asking a question about you. Hey Aries, how do I da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da is a methodological question. The word method is right there, right? Methodological, methodology, okay? You're talking about method. A map doesn't necessarily give you method. At least they haven't always, okay? A map doesn't necessarily give you method. Because this map, let's say, okay, I count the trees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 trees on the map. And I get to the territory, and there's about 50, 60. I even lose count of the trees. And you come back to the map maker, and you say, hey, map maker, you lied to me. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Look, if I put a triangle on a map, and I tell you this symbolizes a mountain, and you take your ass out there on the territory, I promise you, it's not going to look like a triangle. Y'all are confusing the map with the territory. The below has navigation and coordinates. Close. You're touching it. I'm talking about it right now. Are you asking what's different about these two maps, or the map versus the territory? I'm asking what's different about the two maps. Here, let me show you the second part. This map gives you a little bit of method. This map says where you are. This kind of map is the map I'm giving you. This kind of map, the map that doesn't show you where you are, is chakras, tree of life, zodiac. Those maps don't tell you where you are. And so if you have a methodological question, it's not on the map. It's in you. Oh, we're gonna get to that part. But let me finish telling you what I mean when I say this map gives you a little bit of method. Okay? The map before, this first map, it doesn't tell you what route to take. It doesn't tell you where you're going to end up. It doesn't tell you where you start. This map does all three of those things. It tells you what you is in relationship to everything else on the map. It tells you where you're going to end up, and it tells you the route to take. This is what you niggas asked for! Oh, fuck! I'm not usually this thin. Excuse me. Oh. And then, see, this ain't even all the story. You'll ask me for this, and you see, look, these are your bullet points. Here's your outline. But this is the problem with that. Even if I give you this, when you hit the territory, there's a homeless nigga that want to wipe your windshield. There's some debris on road 15. Depending on which interface you use, you may or may not get that information. And so if you hit the debris and your tire goes flat, now you got to reroute to a Texaco that wasn't in the original methodology. Not yet. You don't get that you don't get. And the biggest hindrance to you not getting that you don't get is your allegiance to the idea of how deeply you already get it, how close you are, and you just missing, well, how do I da-da-da-da-da? You asking, how do I da-da-da-da-da-da? Because you don't understand the fundamentals. And it's okay to not understand the fundamentals. You disappointed in yourself because you've been here so long, and you're like, damn, do I still not get it? Welcome to the show. What you think I ain't got that shit? Fuck you mean. So, back to what Timon times 2 was saying, right? It has the navigation. It tells you how to navigate the territory, but you gotta understand what it means to receive an answer about how to navigate the territory. This second map is giving you an answer. It's giving you the methodology. But if you don't understand the difference between the map and the territory and what you're seeing on the map in terms of how it correlates with the territory, you're still going to be confused. So it's not even... Most motherfuckers, because they're so confused about this first kind of map that doesn't tell you where you are, when you give them a map that tells you where you are, they don't even understand, they can't even comprehend the answer you gave them, but they're too prideful to say, well, I still don't get that. This is what I need you to do. Come tell me you don't get that. Because after you told me you don't get it maybe 3 or 4 different times, I've gone through and found 5 more ways to say it that I never would have thought of. I don't care if it's the 5th time when you get it. I want you to get it. What you just gave me is 5 ways to think about it and express it I never would have came up with myself, because everything I've been saying is already basic and fundamental to me. I want you to learn to live this lifestyle. I don't want to just show you what it looks like to succeed. Because then all you got to do is pretend like you that. If you're at a place where you can't track your progress, it's probably because you don't understand what progress means. And that's okay, but you have to look at that and contend with it before you can get by it, beyond it. This is not a fake it and then you've made it kind of thing. Do you fake breathing? Do you fake brushing your teeth? Do you fake eating every day? Do you fake the consistency with which you do the things that kill you? No. You don't have to fake that. This goes in that category. This is not like church. This is not like an aesthetic. This is, instead of this being like a shirt, it's more like a new set of fingers. Okay? A new set of limbs. It ain't something you put on and take off. You have to understand your priorities. You got to be honest with yourself. Okay, yep, definitely talking about me. Amen, amen. It's alright though. It only hurts no, it always hurts. It always hurts though. So if it's hurt right now, it's not because something's wrong or so, it always hurts. Cast spell, no worries. There is a Brandon in all of us. Yes, yes. Embrace your inner Brandon. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Embrace your inner Brandon. Cultivate that. That's the point. That's the point. I don't want you to pontificate, puff, or pose. That's not where the validation is sweetest. The validation is sweetest once you're actually valid. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like a lion in the guild, bro. Like, he's usually a puffer. He puffs, right? Like, boom. But the puff he can get after what he's saying is valid in terms of the model, boom. Nigga, I'm going to puff a little with you. I'm like, okay, all right now. All right, we're puffing. But this shit, it's due. I'll give a nigga they due, but I'm not going to give a nigga half due so they feel like they getting due so that they'll go due. Nah, nigga, that's due. Fuck you mean. Bars. Bitch. I hate aesthetic. Oh, why do you hate aesthetic? You know what? The naked man fears no pickpocket. It's great wisdom, guys. Okay, so this is what I'm telling you. This is, did I make it clear when the guild be open? Yep. $100 is going to get you to 3 months. Yep. Let me talk one more time about what I mean when I say making this practical and making this a part of your daily life. I want you to understand the model and understand the how and the why. The how and the why. I want you to understand how you come to the how and the why. Because look, I can give 3 different people this map that has methodology on it, right? But all 3 of them could have a different style in which they approach the territory once they arrive. Maybe one person, they hit the territory and they're like, look, I don't want to hit the expressway at all. Methodology looks different. Same territory, same kind of person, methodology is going to be completely different. So you can't just walk up to me and ask me the methodology unless you inform me about what path you're taking. And that's the first thing I want to jump on here, okay? This is what I wanted to speak about a second ago. Let me zoom the fuck out, head ass nigga. That's your boy. I'm your boy. I really must be him. Like, it's crazy. Where did I, there we go. There we go. This, okay? Spirituality in a practical sense. I don't care what system you're using. If it's transcendence, returning to source, dissolving the self, rising, the rapture, I don't give a fuck what it is. The fundamental of the process is some sort of ascension. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. I'm not going to initiate you. You go decide how you want to walk this path. But that's the most important part. I don't care which way you're approaching it from. It's the same thing, but you're gonna interact with it differently. And so you need to be intimate with your own metaphysical presuppositions in order to navigate and answer those questions of how. So this is what I mean when I say the questions of how and why come from gaps in your understanding of the fundamentals. It is okay to have gaps in the fundamentals. It is okay not to have already been perfect. But if you do not address them, we cannot fix them. And so the only thing you do, because you won't be addressing it or fixing it, you'll be finding better ways to look like it's not there. I don't want to enable that. I don't want to enable that. There are 3 fundamental angles of approach for the idea of ascension. There are 3 fundamental angles of approach for the idea of ascension. Okay? Generally, people have called them the left, right, and middle paths. Okay? In a contemporary sense, these things have been muddled. People don't comprehend the distinctions between them, and so in the Bookman model, I can talk to you about them. I can explain them to you, and I can break them down. I can tell you the distinctions, but I'd rather not even focus on the distinctions. I mean, on the names of the past. I want to focus on the distinctions between them. Okay, so there are 3 fundamental angles of approach. Excuse me. There are 3 fundamental angles of approach to the same point. You will not stay in one angle of approach. Okay? When we're talking about paths of ascension, this is not something on the map unless we put it there. This is a question of, where are you on the map? What route are you going to take? Where are you trying to end up? If you don't know this about yourself, that is why your practical stuff is fucking up. That is why you have the question of the how and the why. Because you don't even understand why the fuck you on the road. You don't know how to triangulate where you are in context of all the information you have. How do you triangulate where you is in relationship to all the information you have about what you're going to experience on the territory? How do you triangulate yourself? Still didn't hit. Okay, cool. Where are you on the map? Well, I ask you all the time, what is you? Where are you on the map? Where you're going to end up? And what route is best for you to take? I'm going from downtown to uptown. Okay, cool. All right, cool. So you went downtown. You're going to uptown. We got 2 parts. You need at least those. Then we can actually get to answering this question proper. Okay, how we gonna get you there? Well, I'll take the expressway. Okay, cool. You can go this way, that way, and this way, and that way. Okay, cool. I don't like to go off 5th Street at 5 o'clock because niggas is eating dinner and they got that restaurant, always got a line. It's going to be traffic like a motherfucker. Okay, I can reroute you around. Boom, boom, boom. That's what you're asking for. But you have to understand, even once I give you that, you can't map everything. This is why you have to understand the distinction between the map and your experience of the territory. The map and your experience of the territory. Your experience of the territory is you. It's path of ascension. It is genius. It is that relationship that all this shit has to with where you start, where you end up, and how you get there. Where you start, genius. Where you end up, I am. And how you get there. 3 basic paths of ascension. 3 fundamental paths of ascension. All of them equally valid. Why do you need to comprehend all of them? 1, so that you can triangulate where you is on the map. 2, so that you have a conception of the end goal of what this means for the way you're traversing the map. Okay, you need to know what the end goal looks like for you. If you're the kind of person who's walking on the path of the child, which is generally considered what I would generally consider the right-hand path, where you're reconnecting to source. When you're walking that path, not only is your experience of genius and the end, not only is your start and finish a little bit different, but how you traverse the map is different. And not because of whether or not it's right and wrong, it's based on the presuppositions. It's based on the structure of your agreement. So if it's a return to source, if it's a ascend all aspects of illusion, if it's a switch between what you consider self to be and switching up to something else and moving from there. It depending on what you perceive the work to be, how you're going to traverse it is going to determine how that methodology works. And so I want to put you in a place where you learn to develop your own methodology. Learn to develop your own methodology. Learn to make this part of your life. And we can only do that so much as you're willing to stop pretending. Amar, good to see you in the chat, man. Hey, dog, yeah, but I got them doo-doo bars, man. What you talking about? So I'm not a rapper. Oh, shit. Just I'm right. I hate aesthetic because that idea coincides with the appearance of things. I like to know what creates the appearance. Gerald is one of those guys interested in truth. Or reality. I love it. I love it. See, these are the kind of conversations I like to have. I'm a metaphysician. You'll see it all day on YouTube thumbnails, right? The truth. What is truth? Is such and such real? Well, what constitutes the category? See, when I say ontology, the ontology of the Western world, basically, what does the Western world consider to exist? Fundamentally. And who do you usually ask these days? If you go to a cosmology conference, who are you going to find there? Mostly physicists. Mostly physicists. But see, this is the thing, and I love it. I was watching it yesterday. I should have put this shit up so you niggas can see it. And I said it before. For the last 40 years, and quite publicly, the physicists have known and admitted, proclaimed, shouted from the rooftops that space-time and quantum physics, please remember that, space-time and quantum physics are not fundamentals of reality. So what does that mean for you? What does that mean for your spirituality? Pineal gland? Out the door. Not it. What about your DNA? Not it. It's not about activating DNA. Missed it. Well, if it's not DNA and pineal gland, can I have my melanin? It's not melanin. It's not melanin. You're still playing particles. You're still playing particles, and that's why you don't get this. Here, look. Let me show you one of the lessons. Because you think I'm playing. You think I'm fucking playing. That's what it is. No, you don't think I'm playing. It's that you can't even imagine you not playing. I'm so sick of it. Anyways, I'm so sick of it. I'll be okay. I will be okay. Yeah, man, I got plenty of shit here. But you need to check the study material. I love the study material. Because I'm putting into context, all the shit niggas think they know. Like this. I just put this one up here yesterday. The Anu. Anybody ever heard of Anunnaki? Let's take it out of space. Come on, let's take it out of the physical world narrative. What do we mean when we say I knew? Here, let me click on it. Because I put some other shit on here. Because it's not just the original image that you can look at. Download if you want. Look at that. Download it. You can download whatever the fuck you want from here. Look, see what I say? Just because you see the image on the map, don't mean that's the territory. Y'all motherfuckers are arguing and swapping pieces of the puzzle for the uninitiated. None of you have a context of what it means to be initiated except making the claim that all of this stuff reduces down to materialism. It's disgusting. Ugh, stop eating them. That is a triangle on a map that says mountain. That is not the territory. That is a triangle on the map that says mountain. If you seeing this, do not think physical body. Think Adam Kadmon. Think Adam Kadmon. The whole damn thing. Bro, y'all miss it. Look, the Anu, okay? It's 5-fold on the outside, 7-fold on the inside. 5 on the outside, 7 on the inside. I get why you think it's the physical body. I get it. That's going down. Look, that's the movement going down. There's the movement going up. The Anu. And then, okay, so look, here's it. Up and down, right? 5 on the outside. Light, dark, light, dark, light. 3, 2, that's 5, right? Same process on the middle gives you 7. 5 on the outside, 7 in the middle, okay? What you have is a torus shape, okay? It's a torus shape. This movement is a torus, okay? But, and you have to keep this in mind, you have to pay attention to this too. What's it also creating? What's the negative space tracing out as well? This is called a hyperboloid. Excuse me, it's in the shape of a hyperbola. Look at here in the middle. That's what I'm talking about. That's the hyperboloid. So you're tracing 2 different shapes. Anyway, you have the Anu Naki. What is Naki? Children of. So all that is the result of the Anu is the Anu Naki. Elohim. Him is like putting S at the end of an English word. So you have Elo, Anu. Switch your vowels. Elo and Elohim, which is the children of. All are the children of God equal to Christ. But you niggas waiting for space aliens. Why? Because you made Christianity the same thing. You took Christianity and put it in space. That's not what it's talking about. There's so much more to this shit. Fuck. Man, that's just one little thing in the fucking study material, bro. Look. Adam Kadmon. Let me go down to the bottom because they're still not getting me. Adam Kadmon. I know you got fun shit in here, man. You guys gonna love it. I'm telling you. Look, this is what you gotta get about Adam Kadmon. This one right here. If you see the shit, if you see a Homo sapien figure in one of these maps, it is not telling you that it's in the physical body. You gotta get that point. The object of the subject of spirituality is the user. That body is one instance of a save file, dude. All that physical body stuff is down here. You see how there are only 4 Sephiroth in this image, which is why I choose this image, that have a face in them. Look at it. There's only, you can't see it that way. Hold on, let me go back. Let me open it. How can I open this right here? How do I open this so that I can get them to see it bigger? Open image. No, not save it. God damn it. No, I gotta fucking do that, right? No, I don't want to save that. Open image in new tab. All right, zoom in on this one. With your Ein Sof at the top. Man, y'all niggas funny, man. All right, look. Out of all the Sephiroth on the whole tree, because once again, it's a map. It's a map. There are only 4 of these Sephiroth that have a face in them. All the way down at the bottom, Malkuth, Earth, the 10% that if you give back, you get the rest. The 10% tithing that if you give back, you get the rest. No, you got to stay down there because that's really the cool part. You want to tell me about all the new things you're creating, even though I'm consistently telling you to look back at the shit you've been creating. Well, that's not as interesting as the new things I'm making. I almost lost it. It was good. I caught it. Anyways, continuing. Look, on the Sephiroth, it says mercy, victory, severity, glory, beauty. What these words mean to us here today now, completely different. This is why this map is inefficient. Because you see, what's the territory? You, the people who lived in Egypt 10,000 years ago, what was their territory? So why did their map look a certain way? To match the territory. It's a different territory. You don't know nothing about a Nile crocodile or a hippo. You niggas don't know shit about goats. When you niggas seen a goat? You niggas ain't seen chicken unless it was on a plate. You want to talk about the symbolism of the da-da-da-da-da-da. Fuck out of here, man. You don't get it. You're like a little kid playing with a remote control that ain't plugged in. And because you're so satisfied, you never question whether or not you're actually affecting anything. Damn it, don't eat them. My apologies. Anyway, I want to show you some of what we'll be working with in the guild. I heard people say if it doesn't come back to correlate with the physical body, it ain't true. Yeah, that's because the only thing, and let's see, once again, bro, examine what that means. What does that mean? If your measure of true and real is the physical body, then what are your presuppositions? It can't be that I am not the body and the physical world is an illusion. You can't hold that supposition, but then reduce all of spirituality to the body. Look, I'm just a simple philosopher. Who am I to think about thinking? You think it's too much. Get back to your cave. All right, fuck y'all, man. LeBron can be so simple, though. Yardstick is physical body. No, that's the sophist. Man is the measure of the universe. And what they're saying is all that you know is limited by your perception. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. Cool. But what we do about that point is where the sophist and the philosopher disagree. Okay? The sophist will say, well, because it's all perception, it's really just whatever you think and whatever you can argue, whatever you agree with, whatever point you argue. That's all there is. That is what truth is for the sophist. Whatever you can prove. You'll have plenty of them today. This is what we call attorneys. They're not even lawyers anymore. They're attorneys. Okay? Doesn't matter see, this is my thing about the sophist. Because to a philosopher, that's not truth. To a philosopher, what the sophist has done is made truth irrelevant. Made truth a personal thing to wear. Stripped it of its meaning. In fact, made the insistence that it had no meaning. And if you're one of these people who say there's no meaning, see, this is why I pointed out, not to tell niggas you're wrong, but to say, look, if you want to move forward, this contradiction is going to throw you in loops. And you have to look at it. But if you're so desperate to hold on to all you feel like you know, you're never gonna get any organization. You're never gonna organize this shit. Maybe they're the same thing. I don't know. Then I think of it. That might have been a ram. Oh, I didn't read this up here. I saw him go to the petting zoo once, and I was thinking about Baphomet while I was staring at him. Or her. I mean, yeah, what else? This is the thing. What else do you know about a goat? See, the niggas who the image of Baphomet was made for knew about goats. And when I say knew, not just knew of goats. They knew about goats. You niggas don't know about that. And it's okay, but you have to understand the relationship between the map you're using and the territory. But if your territory is Atlanta, Georgia, and you out here, bro, it don't matter what map you use or how you use it, and you in an atlas for Tennessee, you're gonna lose. I don't give a damn how good your methodology is. Bruh. But I'm the bad nigga. I'm the nigga to go get it. Okay, cool. Look, if you want to make this part of your life, that's what I'm here to help you do. That's what I'm here to help you do. A ram is a sheep. It's not a goat. A ram is a sheep, so it's not the same thing. Although they're pretty adjacent, I would say. Would that be absurdism? Would what be absurdism, Dawson? Absurdism. Absurdism and sophistry. I hadn't thought about that one. I don't know. I'm gonna have to chew on that one, Dawson. Absurdism as a form of sophistry. I'm gonna have to chew on that one. Ram is a male sheep. Male goat is a blank. Who knows? Cast a spell. It's like trying to play Call of Duty with Monopoly instructions manual. Yes. Why you telling niggas, oh, it's just a game. It's one game with the other game. It's all just the same, really. I'm all these gods. No, you're food. So yeah, what else did I want to talk about? I also want to use this to. I want to be. Okay, no, it's not what I want to do. It's not what I want to try to do. I'm going to make the claim. I can explain spirituality to you as long as you know a subject. Okay, as long as you know a field, as long as you know it's something. Okay, like if you have no idea what anything is, no wonder you don't understand anything. Okay, you got to start somewhere. But like for instance, this is one thing I love. Here. Y'all ever see Brother Panic's altar room? With all the spooky pictures and stuff, right? I get it. And you know, that's how they would look hundreds of thousands of years ago. Based on what we had available us to how we could do things. Here's a nice one. I like this one. I'm not even on Pinterest, bro. Do you see this? Today, people we do the same thing in different ways. People have like different hobbies. They'll have entire rooms. No, I don't want to do that, bro. Why are you doing this to me? Because it hates me. Because Pinterest wants me to do a whole bunch of other things that I don't want to do. I don't like it. Anyway, here, this is what I'm gonna do. Open image in new tab. Let me do that again. Okay. I want you to look at this man's room, bro. I want you to look at this man's room. This is a guy who goes by Serpa Design on YouTube. Those jars are filled with life. And not just I dump some dirt in the backyard in there and close it and put it on the shelf. No. It's meticulous. It's a nurturing. It's a garden in the house. All right. An altar room is so similar. Once again, what are we talking about? Okay, what is the symbolism? What are you worshiping? Because everyone wants to say, okay, I don't worship anything. Whatever you give your attention to consistently is worship. And it's not about whether or not you should or shouldn't worship. Should, would, could, don't care. What is it? How is it functioning? Okay? Because you gotta give a fuck to do this. You gotta give a fuck to make Brother Panic's fucking altar room. Okay, bro, y'all ain't even seen the altar room we've been fucking I've had. Like, bro, you go to, okay, let's see, Buddhist temple, right? Because if you're caught up in the aesthetic or the appearance, you miss what you're looking at. Let's zoom in. What would you say about somebody who gave a fuck about this room? If they walked in there and one of the statues had paint chipping off of it, that became a priority for their day. Fuck, I thought I was going to mention so-and-so at the place. We was going to go have some food. Nope. Something came up. Imagine a little too much dirt on the carpet. Fuck everything else I got to do. That's important. This nigga is doing the same thing. Different approach to the same end. And there's plenty people who can understand spirituality that already do it in their life. Here's another one. Like I was saying, bro, whole rooms, shrine-like rooms, my nigga. Like it's beautiful. Where's the oh, here it is. I'm gonna go like this. That's a big ass fish. But look at the room. Okay. These are not just things strewn around for decoration. They have a beautiful aesthetic. Don't get me wrong. Just like the Buddhist temple has a beautiful aesthetic. But if you think it's the atoms, you missed it. If you're still thinking in atoms, you've confused. Where was I at? Will these sessions be during the day at some specific time? Yep. I'm going to have a schedule for you here. I'll show you the schedule from this month. It'll be there available for you for the whole month. You can pull it out whenever you want. It shows you every day and every time for all 3 weeks of the month. It even lets you know when the vacation is and how long that's going to be. So I'm going to have one of these, a new one every month. And what also goes in here is the sessions from the month. So all the practical practice and the shadow work Saturdays, the recordings from those are going to be available for you to download, okay? So everybody from your cohort from that season is going to get all that information. I'm not going to make inter-cohort information available. Get with your cohorts, bro. Talk to people. Motherfuckers act like they can't talk to nobody. Open your mouth. Ask a question. I mean, you're the biggest, baddest thing in the universe, but you can't ask a nigga a question? It's all right. But yeah, I'm going to show you some of the material we're going to be working with. Okay, cool. Male sheep, fire. We can get into that. Yes, I was deeply inspired by Panic Spirit Room. I even used to print out pictures and have them up on my wall back when I lived with my dad. Yeah, everybody has pictures on their wall. See? It can be as simple as that. The dead motherfuckers are doing it. The motherfuckers who aren't interested in spirituality are doing it naturally. But when you motherfuckers try and do it intentionally, you start to fumble because you think too much about it. Yeah, everybody got pictures on the wall. Yes. But what do you have pictures of and why is the issue? And that's what makes it real. They're all in, not a weekend practitioner. You gotta be, man. You gotta be. This is a lifestyle. I was spitting vodka with chaser on the Baron Somni sigil that I printed out, like how Bobby used to do. Yeah, and see, why did you do it? Did you do it because you wanted to do something and that's what you saw Bobby do, so you did it? Like, why Baron Samedi? Why vodka? Why just spit it? You know, and I'm not saying this to say, look at who was it? It was Gerald. Look at Gerald. No, I'm saying, what are the actual answers to those questions? Like, examining why and how you do what you do. The app version of Guild is beautiful. It's so much better. I highly what's the word? Suggest. There we go. The desktop version of the app. It's so much better. Okay, great. I work on the weekends, so I'll make the sessions that I can, but the ones I miss, I'll just have to watch over. Yep. Hell, I even had MJ up there. Yeah, bro. It's all right. I'm about to tell you about that. Don't slay anybody. Yes. The way I have it set up, and that's why I have office hours as well, because if you miss the sessions, you know, we can get office hours. And if you still miss all of that, please holler at me. Because this is what I'm saying. This time, especially when class is in session, I'm supporting and serving. And so if there's a question that you have that's not being answered, it better be because you didn't ask it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be because you didn't ask it, because I'm looking for them. I want to see what you think. I want to see what you see. I want you to see what you see. I'm telling you, it can all be so simple, bro. It can all be so simple. And see, me, I'm not, like, Panic was a hip-hop head. I'm not a music head. I listen to music, who doesn't, but I don't feel the same way about music that other niggas do. Like, niggas is real deep in hip-hop. Like, bro, you know what I can tell you about? Aquariums, reptiles and amphibians, invertebrates. I really like invertebrates. I can tell you about nerd shit. Video games, operating systems, programming, and it's it. I'm not even gonna tell you it better than real motherfuckers who get it. I want to talk to real motherfuckers who get it, who want to know a little bit about spirituality. See, that's all we need. Motherfuckers who want to actually see, how do you make this part of your daily life? How do you see this as real? Not just say it motivated, but chest out. How do you actually see it as real and not have to lie to yourself about it? How you picking the people for the upcoming cohort? At this point, like I said, these early adopters, who I'm only charging $100 for the 3 months, first come, first serve. I have a few people who are already on the waiting list, so I'm going to reach out to them first and make the option available to them maybe, if not a day or two before, maybe the first 2 or 3 days, directly reaching out to them, the people who have gone to the website and signed up on the waiting list. Because that's what I'll leave while the doors are closed. In between welcome weeks for the sessions, I have a waiting list. So you can come to the website, you can sign up at coldcornerstore.com. I got the link below the video. You can sign up for the wait list. I already got a few people in there right now. So that's my plan, is that for anyone who's already on the waiting list, I'm gonna go ahead and send you the information to pay as soon as I have it all set up as that first welcome week comes around. But welcome week proper is when the doors are open. All of it's available. You will find it right there on the website easily. How many live sections will you be having out of the month? 9 sessions a month. All of them live. If it's not live, it's because you didn't show up. I'm going to tell you the time. I'm going to tell you the place. I'm going to let you know where to find me. And I'm going to be there for the time I told you on the days I tell you. So you will get 9 sessions, 3 office hours, 3 practical practices, and 3 shadow work Saturdays. The practical practice and the shadow work Saturdays are recorded. The office hours I don't record. That's to the ethers. But you can talk about whatever the fuck you want. The door is open on office hours. Practical practice. Let me tell you what we're going to talk about on practical practice. These are the things we're going to work on. Shadow work here, This one is going to be for shadow work. In terms of practical practice, I'm going to give you ancestors and deities. Okay, we're gonna lock that in. Altars. If you understand the fundamentals of an altar, you can make any working tool. If there's a working tool you do not know how to make, it is because you don't understand the fundamentals, and that is okay. Learn. And ascension in general. These are the 3 A's of practical magic. Ascension, what is all this shit to begin with? What the fuck am I doing? Okay? Ancestors. Non-physical beings. How do I get into working with this? How do I start with ancestors and then move beyond that? What does this look like in a practical sense in my day-to-day life? Altars, the 3rd A of practical magic, okay? If you can make an altar, I guarantee you can make any working tool. You can make working tools none of us have heard of. None of us have ever thought to think of. You're too busy asking me about what goes on an altar because you read it in one book, and now, even though you still don't want to try something because you're scared, it's okay. We got you. Daddy's home. We're going to work on this. I'm telling you, those are the 3 A's of practical magic. And so each month, 3 times a month, we will be specifically talking about one of these A's. You will have access to the download. So look, boom. When you get in here, all this is downloadable in a PDF. Not to mention, each single page is available in an image format. So you're like, okay, I don't want the whole PDF. I just want this image so I can go stunt on Instagram. Don't care. Take it. It's there. Do what you want. Don't care. Don't care. Look at this. Image. Take it. Don't care. Okay? You can get the whole thing PDF. Take it, send it, do whatever you want with it. I don't care. But this is what we're going to be teaching the classes out of, okay? This is what is going to be the textbook. All right? These are maps, atlases. This is the biggest point. This is the biggest point in all of this. If you get this, the rest of it molds perfectly. When I say the object of the subject of spirituality is the user, this is what they're saying. Same thing here. Same thing here. Don't try and bend the spoon. That's impossible. Instead, only try and realize the truth. What truth, Aries? Make that Keanu Reeves face. Keanu Reeves face. What truth is? There is no spoon. Then you'll see that it is not the spoon that bends, it is only yourself. I asked you for years, what is you? What you mean, Aries? Just tell me how to bend the spoon. I know I get all of this, I just don't get how to bend the spoon. That's because you don't get any of this. That's what I need to tell you. Because you don't want to hear, I don't get any of this. Because there's a part of you that feels, no, I understand something. And that feeling is more precious than whether or not you actually get it. You don't get any of this. You don't, and you could. You don't, and you could. It's all right, though. Come in here and stumble, man. Come in here and fuck up a little bit. Please. Please. Damn, just signed up for the wait list. Didn't know that was up. Yep. Got it up, man. Yeah, please check it out. See, come to the guild, because look, before this is the private side, okay? This is the public side. The public side, anyone will be able to see. You come, please ask a dumb question. Get your feet wet on the app. If you plan on participating when it becomes open, get your feet wet a little bit. See how some of it works. You'll be hitting the ground running. That's what I'm saying. The details have it all. And I want you to really understand what I'm doing here. when we're talking about this stuff, bro. This is a cosmological model. Most people don't comprehend what cosmological model they're invoking. They'll just say, well, the chakras, or astral world, or the ancestor realm. Okay, there's different ancestor realms in different pantheons. And each of those pantheons has a different, if not somewhat similar, cosmological model. And based on the cosmological model, you get your methodology. This is why people are having difficulty explaining methodology, is because they're trying to mix and match cosmological models that aren't made to do that. So they don't understand the base cosmological model, but they're quick to mix them, because if you understood the base cosmological model, you wouldn't need to mix it. If you understood the base cosmological model, you wouldn't need to mix it with anything. That's what a model does. You see, the people who were in India 5,000 years ago, under what we call Hinduism today, Santana Dharma, something like that. I don't speak Hindi, excuse me. They had a cosmological model, and it did not require you to go mix it with someone else's to understand. Do you know why you need to do that? Because you don't have one. What you have are pieces of what other people have said that felt good. You don't have a model. And when I say it, it's not, haha, look at you. It's like, bruh, if you want to do the thing you're asking about, you have to have a model. Well, no, Aries, because I'm really close. I almost got it. By what measure? How are you measuring that? How are you determining that? Aside from you say it because you want to feel it. God, those poor babies. They're so hungry. They're so damn hungry. They can't even recognize their own hunger anymore. I want to get motherfuckers off of the old gods. Get you onto some of the new ones. Motherfuckers got whole rooms devoted to some of these new gods and have no conception of spirituality. And y'all motherfuckers have an issue making an altar. Bro, that's what I'm saying. It could be so simple. I want to get you over that little hump. I want to get you over that. You can walk into some of these nerds' room. They got a whole Deadpool room. I'm talking about the posters. He knows all the posters that have come out. He's collected them. Not only does he have them on his wall, he has a few rolled up on the side, still in the wrapper. Worth something, right? Depending on who's going to buy it. He's got all the Pop Funko dolls of Deadpool. He's got basic figurines. He's got the seat cover, the blanket, 2 floor mats. Tell me that ain't an altar. Fuck y'all. And you gotta be, you're missing for the forest for the trees and the trees for the forest because you're too busy trying to rip them apart. It could all be so simple. It's right here. There's a guy in the Netherlands, Stephen Ball, one of the premier. He's one of the premier garter snake breeders in the world because he's one of the only ones that do it. If you've seen the room he keeps them in, if you've seen the shrine of the space, the dedication, the love, the intent. See, the folks who ain't interested in spirituality can do this quite naturally. Y'all motherfuckers mess up because you don't know what you're talking about, but you feel so good because you think you know what you're talking about more than the dead folk, more than the folk who don't do spiritual stuff. You don't. You're off. You're wrong. And it's okay to know. You have to not know. You got to start there. You got to start there. But you don't want to get rid of what's in your cup. You really want to drink it. Matter of fact, you want niggas to see you drinking it. You can't even get to drinking it for real, which is why it's still in your cup, because you need niggas to see that you got it in your cup. Oh my God, I hate you. Yeah, I get it. Because look, if the bitches don't see it's Patron in your cup, they can guess it's vodka. I'm a piece of shit, bro. How do I sign up for the wait list? Links right below, man. It's on the website. Yes, sir. I said, bro, I set it all up. I built the nest, guys. I built the nest. Come grow the fuck up. I built the nest. Come grow the fuck up. Real shit. Come grow the fuck up and then fuck off. Go do what you want. Like you can. I would love for y'all to stick around for multiple seasons. But the way I'm designing it, in one season, you'll get all the basics. You'll have enough. I'm going to give you enough that if you wanted to, you could take it and say fuck Arius and just go. I wouldn't encourage it, but I'm going to give you enough to do it because I don't want you to, this isn't going to be set up to where you're trapped here at all. This is not a trap. This is not somewhere I want to have you circling and circling and circling and circling where I'm draining you of what other little value you have in the world. No, not interested. I want you to get it. I want you to get how to talk about these things, how to have a communication. Because this is what so many of you want. You want to be able to talk about this with the people that you love, or find people who you talk about this and love the community you're in with them. You know, have friends who talk about this. I speak to so many clients. I don't know anybody who talks about this. I'll be damned, bro. I know y'all niggas. Y'all gonna stop looking at me like y'all don't know nobody. We gonna introduce you. And that's the thing. I want you to get to know some of these people. Because as much as you think you're this anomaly that nobody gets, in your life you're probably right. But in the context of a bunch of other people who have that same thing, you're not weird. You're the same as them. And come in and lean into it. You know, even if you've heard my videos for a while, even if you've been to a boot camp, to the degree to which you can embrace your inner Brandon, this is going to work perfectly for you. This is going to work perfectly for you. If you don't believe me, because I want you to have room not to believe me, please. Just in the time we've been here, got some more. Hold on, how do you define magic? Wait, was that an old question? No, that's somebody else replying to this question. See, look, if you don't think so, if you don't believe that Arius I see for myself, go to the forum. Just look and see some of the conversation so far. You don't even have to input. No one has to even know you were there. Okay? You get to be a ghost. Come through. Just take a look. Don't take my word for it. This is why I put this part out here. Not just so y'all can ask questions, but you can see other people asking questions. Questions you thought I ain't gonna say that. Niggas don't think I'm dumb. But another nigga asking it. I'm telling you. Get in the guild, man. We going somewhere. Really, it's wherever the fuck y'all wanna go. Whatever. So unlike Panic and Bobby, bro. I mean, they'll spit it to you with the nigga shit. Not spit nigga shit. You know I can spit nigga shit. I spit nigga shit all day. But I don't want to give this to you as nigga shit. I want to emphasize the nuance. Because that's what y'all miss every single time, is the nuance. You're all map. And I want to show you how to connect your map to the territory, regardless of what map you're using. I don't care what map you're using. I want to help you connect that map to the territory you experience. Wait, where's it at? Where's my, boom. Look. These are some of the maps y'all are familiar with. The 7-fold pattern of the chakras, 10-fold pattern of the Tree of Life, 11-fold pattern of the Kalippo, 12-fold pattern of the Zodiac. Y'all are used to all those maps, all those frameworks. Okay, cool. I'm not going to tell you any of them are wrong. I'm going to show you how to connect your map to the territory, because none of those maps show you where you are. It's assumed because it's for the initiates or the initiated to be able to decipher. So it's assumed that you already know that. But none of you niggas have been initiated except in your chest. Don't listen to me with your heart. Listen to me with your ears. See, the nigga shit, I'll get you listening to me with your heart. I don't want you to listen to me with your heart. Head ass. No. Listen to me with your ears. Don't ask a question grabbing for straws. Take your time. It's not about having a right or wrong answer in this place. If you're the thing making the rules, it's not about having a right or wrong answer. It's about whether or not your answer is honest. It's about whether or not your answer is honest. And it takes a while to learn how to be honest with yourself. And you know what? That's what I say some of the shadow work stuff is. Learning how to be honest with yourself about yourself. And not just in this scary, negative way, but also in a positive way. Give yourself a fucking blue ribbon every now and then when you accomplish some shit. And if you don't accomplish some shit, maybe it's because you're spending too much time reminding yourself you haven't accomplished anything. Hell, there's an accomplishment. You accomplished it. You succeeded in becoming the thing you were terrified of being. That's what fear will do to you. Let it go. Learn. Open up. I don't know. Hey, this question been bothering me for a while. I feel like a dumbass to ask it. I should have asked it months ago. But you know what? What does this mean? Da-da-da-da-da. Let's walk with it. Let's play with it. Let's dance. Let's walk down this path real quick. This is going to be fun. Y'all niggas were talking to me about synchronicity. You tell me what this and this symbol means, but then you're going to ask me, well, how do I da-da-da-da-da-da-da? And it's like, okay, let's go back over here so I can show you what this really means. And then by the time I show you this, you're going to be like, oh, so that's why See, it would be obvious if I fucked up on the fundamentals for so long and in so many ways. That's my mastery. The God of losing, you dumbasses. I say it all the time. Stop. I'm the God of losing. You need to lose. You're scared to lose. You want this perfectly manicured nest that is so ornate and aesthetic that you've forgotten the point of the nest. You're so certain you can fly. You're rejecting the nest. You're shunning the nest. Even though when I look at you, you still look at me and say, well, how do I fly? Matter of fact, you won't even look at me. You'll think it, won't know the answer, but you're too prideful to say, hey, how do I fly? Because you done spent so much time rejecting the necessity of the nest. Rejecting me for making it. Rejecting me for telling you you need it. It's all right. I'm going to eat it. Oh, that was the one piece. Cool. Ah. Okay. I get it. Nah, it's cool. Daddy's home. We going to work it out, man. I want y'all to make this part of your everyday life. I want you to know what it means when I say the subject or the object of the subject of spirituality is the user. The object of the subject of spirituality is the user. I need you to get this. I need you to get it. That way, you can combine that with some other shit you get that I may not get as much as you, and we can get somewhere. Fuck. This is really what I want to do, and this is the end of the show for today. Really want to do. I'm going to revolutionize the way anyone speaks about spirituality because you don't have a language for it. You don't even know what your problem is. It's all right. In 5 to 10 years, if you're not using the Bookman model to describe your fundamentals, or don't have your very own model, you're going to drown. This storm is going to raise the water level so high that the scammers won't be able to stand. The grifters won't be able to stand. The motherfuckers who just repeat shit, charges $700 for oh my God, I hate looking at other people's prices. And y'all niggas pay it. It's like, no, I get my payment in other ways. Fuck, man. Okay, Prime, good to see you in the chat. We're about the end of the show. But this is my plan, bro. I'm about to raise the water level. So most of these motherfuckers don't even understand. They don't understand. And so I'm going to make it so easy to understand that they won't be able to stand. And they're standing up in the water right now. Fuck, they stand up in the water profiting on the fact that you don't get you can stand up in the water. And that it ain't even deep. You so busy laying down, I'm proud of you don't realize you can stand up. And so they start standing up. And you think, oh my God, look at them. And I'm standing up like, hey, bro, let's get on the boat. Let's get on the boat. The water about to rise. And they're like, everybody's right. Don't you see me standing? I'm here to save them laying down. I'm about to raise the water level. Because look, he already under the water anyways. I'm getting your ass too. None of the bullshit's going to keep flying. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it so easy to talk about it. Everyone's going to want to do it. And when everyone can do it, you won't be special for just saying words. You'll actually have to know something. I'm going to raise up motherfuckers who are going to be so good at articulating this. Not only can I shut up, but you'll have to too. Because if they walk in your shit, you're going to look awful. You're going to look awful. Can't wait. Oh my God. But for now, we're in the eye of the storm. Things are calm. Or so it appears at the very least. This is the safe place. This is the safe space for you to stumble. I want you to come out of the water, come out of the masses, come onto the shore. Stick around if you like, but get your ass off in that jungle. Here, look, you don't know what I'm saying. Let me hide this. Look, come out of the water. Come out of this, come out of all that chaos. Come up on the shore. Relax. It's all right. I get it. But I'm in chaos. I know. Just wait for a second. Just relax. Catch your breath. No one's looking. It's okay. Just your homies. Just your brothers and sisters in this motherfucker is looking. Niggas who came up in this shit together with you and is hurting just the same way you are looking. That's the only motherfuckers looking. Come on. Come up on the shore. Relax. Catch your bearings. Figure out what this shit is about before you go out here and tell people you can teach them. Well, they just keep asking me. They just keep asking me. I wish a nigga would ask me about how to fix a car. I would tell them, so I have no idea. And instead of helping them, I would spend so much time reminding them of how little I know about it and how I shouldn't have been the person you should ask. I know this nigga, I know this nigga, I know this nigga. Somebody asked me, hey, Eris, I like the beat you got at the beginning. How do I make a beat like that? I'm gonna send you to Ethan. I ain't got it. Matter of fact, I'll send you to Calvin too. Cause he'll teach you to compose a whole bunch of bullshit. I ain't got that for you. So even if you ask me, I don't have the audacity and the arrogance to try and teach you what I feel like I know. See, this here is my field. This is where I'll do that. I won't do that anywhere else. So you want to know how to so you're looking for how to boil your herbs a certain way. Well, me personally, I don't usually boil herbs. I'm not even much of a tea person. But we got somebody in the guild who does it, who fucks with herbs like that. So you can ask them. You don't need to ask me. Well, I need Eris's opinion on herbs. But why do you need my opinion on herbs? You don't. But we got a whole collective of people who can do it. Maybe you're not satisfied with the answer I gave, and you hear two other answers from some other people in the group. And you can look at those answers. Oh, okay, this is what I was missing. This is what I was looking for. But you needed multiple answers or multiple angles to get it. Okay? I don't want to tell you what you're supposed to do. I want you to understand why you're doing what you're doing, where you are on the map, what any of this is about. And it's not about upgrading your body to 5D, to vibrate with your kundalini, cranial nerve, magnetosphere, melanin mania. All of that stuff is trash. Literally trash. But if nobody can tell, that's my fault. And I'm about to fuck this shit up, bro. I'm about to fuck it up. So, that's been me for today. If you didn't know, maybe you caught a glimpse of it when you looked, but today, after the show, well, not right after the show, not right after the show, but after the show on Mondays, one third week of December, the 18th, 9 a.m. was the show. From 3 to 5 today, I'm doing office hours. What does that mean? From 3 to 5, my ass is sitting in this public voice chat, and whatever the fuck you want to talk about, we're going to talk about. You're not going to show up and be like, oh, Arius wasn't there at the time he said. Nope. I'm telling you weeks in advance when I'm going to be there, and I'm going to be there so often you'll be able to set your clock to it. Okay? I'm telling you guys, this is going to be fun. I can't wait. When I say that, I mean I'm really excited. But I will certainly wait because I'm going to have to. Anyways, yeah, that's been it, man. Look, the links are in here. Check it out. Ask me whatever the fuck you want. Don't feel stupid to ask a question. Early adopters, I'm charging you. I hate you so much. Just to say it again, I hate you so much for this price. But I get paid in other ways. 3 months, $100. Once I figure out exactly what my sweet spot is and the number of people I want in a cohort, the price is going to at least $150. Because I guarantee you, no one is doing what the fuck I'm doing. Just the show alone, I beat most of the competition. Fuck you mean? Then let's get in here. What stop? No, because I'm going to do it. Fuck you mean? Because I'm going to do it. Not only does nobody have their own cosmological model, not only does nobody have any actual understanding of the context of the things they're talking about, bro, we got it here. I have a whole system. There's a whole system. Fuck you mean? Study material. Bruh, I got what you want. I got what you need. What's up? Y'all niggas are killing me. Bruh, it's here. Look, who else is going to talk to you about 16 and 12-fold geometry? Uh-oh. All the maps you've been looking at only go up to 12. Do you know why? Because they don't have what you is on them. Where would that start? At 13. Why would it start at 13? Come on, you know this. Why would the where is you on the map? If the map and everything on the map so far has been 0 through 12, 13 starts where you are. Don't nobody talk to y'all motherfuckers about 16-fold versus 12-fold geometry. They're too busy trying to get you to dig in your body or your brain for a sprinkle of calcium, because that's the problem. Fuck out of here. $100 for the 3 months or $100 for each month? $100 for the 3 months. This is less than the price of the original boot camp. I'm not doing this eye of the storm thing for forever. I'm not. And that's the big thing. If you stuck around through the whole thing at the very beginning, the alarm went off. It went off last episode too. That's the last time you're going to hear it until it's time for me not to do this shit no more. This is what I can do. And so I'm doing it. There's a lot of me that wants to do it. This isn't necessarily what I do. But I'm good at it. What I do, man, fuck the beginning shit, man. But I can't get no one else there until they get the beginning shit. Or they don't get the beginning shit, and then they can get the beginning shit. Whatever the fuck, man. Whatever. I'm here for it. I don't care what it is. I'm here for it. Let's go. I got you. I'm going to say it again. I have to, because I'm going to have to get over it, because it's the truth. This is less than the original boot camp price. 3 times as more. As comprehensive. At least. No one else is doing any of this. But just the text archive alone, I could probably try to squeeze $10 a month out of you for some reason, bro. Who the fuck running it? Who the fuck else running it? They'll give you suggestions of books for you to go buy. Nigga, I'll give you books to just take. Figure out what subject you want. If I don't got it, let's see if I can go find it. Please. Fuck you mean. I know you niggas love anime. I love anime. Right here. It's not just a discussion about the anime. Bruh, have you seen Chainsaw Man? No. Here, come watch it. Come watch it. You don't get it yet, do you? You don't get it yet, do you? Nope. Here, what's another one I love? This is literally one of my favorite. Oh, Xavier Renegade Angel. Watch this one. Watch this one. Here. Thank you, Cassis. What you do? Put the link there. You can watch this shit on your phone. You can watch this shit on your phone. Bruh, this is what I'm telling you. It's here. It's here. You can talk about it. You can suggest other things. You can find the good shit. This one. Since nobody seems to, ready to be get up in here, come roast me, bruh. Come roast me. This is the picture. This is the picture. Come roast me. Get in the guild and come roast me. Come get in the guild just to roast me. That's all they got so far, man. I ain't feeling the heat yet. Matter of fact, somebody get in here and put their chest out. Y'all got y'all chest out to pontificate on Instagram. Come get this heat. Come get roasted. Look, this is just what I got off the top of my dumb ass head. Y'all motherfuckers get your ass in here and tell me what's going to help you. Show me. Let's work on it. Because, look, some people have already suggested expansions of other things we could have within the private side of the community. I'm not against building new things and helping. Like, look, this is just for reels and memes. Y'all niggas will post shit on Instagram, bring it here. Just to share with your cohorts, okay? Or to share with anybody else on their journey who may stop at the guidepost to learn, to refresh themselves, or to gain their bearings. They get to see the things you've left behind. Now, what I will not be leaving behind month to month is everything that you get throughout the month. So all the audios, after the month is over, I'm going to take them down. At the end of your season, I will give you a copy of all your audios, okay? It'll be in one nice little package. You will get a copy of all the audios. I would still suggest downloading them because when I make it available, you never know what the fuck is going to happen. But that's my intention, to give you a nice package of all your audios, okay? You can download anything else off of here at your leisure. Whenever the fuck you want, however the fuck you want. Aries, I'm going to come in there, I'm going to download every fucking book you got. Do it. Don't care. I'm going to take all the information you got. Do it. Don't care. I'm going to put my name on it. Do it. Don't care. Try me. Because I guarantee you, none of you are close to being able to take that collection of images and spit anything. But I want you to be. I want you to be able to do it. I want you to be able to tell the people you love about the things that you love. And if spirituality, the esoteric metaphysics is what it is, I want you to be able to do it. Come, let me help you do it. Or you can just say, fuck you, Aries, I'm the realest nigga in the world, and I'm going to stay over there in the shadows. Good job. Everybody, let's give a round of applause. Great fucking job. Got what you needed? Sure it is. Asshole. You guys, this has been fun. It's nice to just talk to those who know. Especially with the, okay, out here with the regular circle jerk, motherfuckers, you don't know what these other niggas know. Okay? It's just, there's no central unified access aside from escaping Christianity. Here, when you're talking to the people who know what you know, it's not just everybody's collected a random assortment of things. No, we're working from the same model. And so when you want to have someone to talk about this, like after the boot camp, unless you hooked up with the niggas who was in the boot camp, you went back to having nobody but me to talk about this with. That's bad parenting on my part. My apologies. Now you will. Hey, man. I done told you as much as I can told you, and I done show you as much as I can show you. Okay? Fuck around and find out. Holla at your boy. You know where to find me. I'm not hiding. You got beef, smoke, questions, what the fuck ever. It don't matter. Daddy's home. Thank y'all for tuning into the guidepost. And how do I do this? Oh, this up here. And I'm gonna see y'all when I do the damn thingle thing.